Ride-sharing companies have been on the rise ever since it became quite easy to book a cab at the leisure of staying at your home. Booking his cab in today's date just requires you to open an app and click on Book. As simple as that. This idea originated and spread all over the world by companies like Ola and Uber. However, no matter how good these businesses might seem, they all seem to have some dark side to itself. But why would a company like Uber have a darker side? What have they done that has gone wrong? How will this affect in the near future? Continue watching the video till the end to know more. Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another video from our channel. In this video, we will be discussing the evil business of the ride-sharing app Uber. We will be diving deep into every aspect of it, so if you are new to this channel, then do make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now, without any further ado, let's hop right into the video. Earlier this Tuesday, the ride-sharing company's co-founder and CEO, who goes by the name of Travis Kalanick, had announced that he will be stepping down, despite of uits' huge market valuation of around $70 billion. Uber has been dragged down by a number of scandals, like its office culture, allegedly plagued by sexual harassment and general abusiveness. It's under investigation for using coding gambis just to fool regulators, and the company is being sued for stealing autonomous car technology from a subsidiary of Google. Kalanick had already taken a temporary leave of absence earlier. However, ultimately some of Uber's major investors didn't think that was enough. However, this seems to be giving far too much credit in the name of Kalanick. As terrible and dramatic as Uber's recent scandals are, they've also overshadowed the company's original sin, which is its relationship with its drivers. The American law's assumption is that the companies owe certain things to their workers, which includes a minimum wage, overtime, medical leave, etc. Cultural norms have also added stuff like retirement and health benefits on top of that package. However, of course, we have private contractors too, which kinda makes sense. Individuals or households can't really provide a minimum wage or health insurance for whomever they hire to patch up the drywall. What the company realized was that its business model was new and unusual enough for it to claim that its drivers were private contractors, even when any sensible person on the ground would see it as just another major corporate institution employing individuals' labor. This saved Uber a ton with regard to its labor costs, allowing it to charge customers lower prices, meanwhile the time raking in major revenue and gobbling up market share. Uber's major competitors were city taxi companies, which really are sclerotic, licensing cartels, which gave this project a certain sheen of beneficence. And then ultimately the efficiencies Uber discovered came mainly from gaming the conceptual categories of the US labor regulations and evading Americans' basic moral instincts about how businesses should treat workers. This problem is still nowhere close to being resolved. Uber seems to have angered regulators at a number of levels of government and may well pay fines for that. But the idea that policy changes should actively force Uber to treat its drivers as full-time employees is still being considered uncomfortably radical. Creating an office culture that encourages sexual harassment or stealing a competitor's intellectual property? Those things are unacceptable and rightfully condemned as basic violations of human decency and their rights. But aggressively acting to hold down labor costs and trying to get around regulations? That's just a simple business tactic. Meanwhile, the movement among ride-sharing customers to #delete Uber is laudable. It seems unnecessary. Competitors like Lyft just drape a more cuddly aesthetic over Uber's same basic set of economic incentives. Lyft's business model is almost similar to Uber, as it is a more hard-charging competitor. Voluntary efforts to change Uber's twisted culture is incredibly important, but they can't seem to be coming to a conclusive solution. That will only come from systemic policy changes delivered by the government, which might affect its business model. Uber may well rein in some aspects of its awful behavior going forward, but the core of the company will still remain, and Uber isn't going to give that up anytime soon. Do you think Uber is correct on their terms? Should they change their policies? Did we miss out on anything? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this while we keep working on making more such videos. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Please like the video if you have not already, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss another update from our channel. With that being said, let's meet in another one of these videos. Until then, see ya!